Hello, YouTube. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Today is an amazing subject. Today we're going to talk about archangels. Archangels, as I found out. The funny thing is that one of my masters in New York, she used to say archangel. And then I asked her, why would she say that? And she said, you can say archangel or archangel. It doesn't matter. So anyways. We're talking today about archangels and about our family of light. And why are we talking about it today? Because, as you know, I am a Reiki master. And as a Reiki master, I spend a lot of time, many years, working with energy, studying energy, and overall being in energy kind of space. So I wanted to share some information that I know with you. For some of you, it might be interesting. For maybe it's not a subject for everybody, but I'm sure some of you are interested as I was a long time ago. So when I found out that every one of us has a family of light, has her own angels and archangels, I felt like I had an army behind me. I was almost invincible. That's how I felt. So who knows, maybe it would help you also to feel more powerful. Anyways, why I also wanted to talk about this, because last dialogue was about not expecting help and not giving help to anybody. So since I told you not to expect help, not to, not to give help, you might feel like you're all abandoned and all left in them in this universe. Well, it is not so. You actually receive help regularly, and you can ask for help. You just need to know how to ask and who to ask. And this is what we're going to talk today about. All right. So let's start with this. So I know that some people don't believe that there are angels or what is more, archangels or any other beings besides us. Now, I can guarantee you that there are, because I've seen them. And the first time I saw another being from a higher dimension, I mean, I was shocked. I was not shocked. I thought my heart would stop. And I knew I kind of prepared to see them. I am expected to see them, but I was so shocked that like I almost fell. I couldn't even stand on my feet. Like I became so weak and so shocked that I couldn't do anything. Now, angels and archangels are actually beings from the higher realms. Now, we live in the third dimension, but there are 13 dimensions. So some people say 11, but so even if there are only 11, not 13, still there are a lot of dimensions existing together with us. So there are other creatures and we must accept it. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. So children often can see those beings. Children can see angels. And if you socialize with children, sometimes they speak that they saw something, and often people say that these are ghosts. These are not ghosts. These are angels that they see. Why children can see them and we cannot? Because children don't have a firm perception on the reality. They actually don't have any kind of perception until something will be put into them. So their mind is very flexible. They can see things. They don't have a particular idea of what they're supposed to see. Like if I will look out of my window right now, there is a street. So what will I see there? I will either see a car, maybe people, maybe motorcycles. I mean, I know what I will see. Because this is something that I am expecting to see, something that is in my perception. Now, for children, they don't have this perception. They can imagine that they will see an angel on the street. They can imagine to see a dragon on the street. I mean, they're that flexible. Their mind is flexible. That's why they can see and we cannot see. We cannot also see because our mind protects us. I mean, what will happen if we will start seeing different beings from different dimensions? We'll go crazy or, I mean, very scared, very worried. So for that, like our mind protects us, we won't see. There is also a saying, our mind protects us from a lot of things. Like, for example, there is a belief that when we walk, our organs inside are moving, even though there are muscles. I'm not sure how they're supposed to move, and our mind and our blood is running, but our mind protects us by removing this noise. We don't hear it, even though it is existent. So the same with higher beings. Now, why couldn't we also see higher dimensions? Is because we are not developed enough to be in those dimensions. So we live in this third dimension, meaning that we see everything from the height, width, and depth, right? So we could not even raise ourselves to the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension will be um, um, being able to live in the past, present, and future at the same time. Can you imagine yourself in the past, present, and future at the same time? I can, but it's very, very hard. And maybe for a couple seconds, what couple seconds? Maybe half a second the most. So we can't even raise to the fourth dimension. How can we see somebody from, let's say, seventh dimension? So basically, we are not capable of seeing angels or other developed beings because we don't have that capability. Our mind doesn't have that capability, and it won't even allow us to think like that, to have this kind of idea that there might be something. Now, but how do I know that there are angels? I mean, maybe there are none. Well, there are. I didn't come up with it myself. I mean, obviously, I was taught this information. I read about them. There are books on angels, on different higher beings. I obviously didn't just make up this this information. My masters were teaching me this, and if you are in the Reiki community or any kind of energy community, you will know that you don't even have to be a Reiki master or energy practitioner to know about angels. In every religion, there are mentioning of the archangels, and if you know, you know. In Christianity, these are let me see. I even put them down here. They're all here. In Christianity, it's Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. In Judaism, the same ones. Plus, they have Uriel also, and in Islam, there is Michael, Gabriel, Israel, and Azrael. So Michael and Gabriel, I guess it's Michael and Gabriel. So the in every religion there is some kind of mentioning about this archangel. So there is a reason why they're so widely known all over. I mean, they must exist, right? Now, I will tell you about my experience. So when I was, I think I was Reiki practitioner on the second level. I actually we had like the whole lecture on angels and archangels. I wouldn't be telling you everything that I know because it's not needed, and I mean basically unnecessary information. But we studied them for a while. We studied, and I knew what to expect. Usually, you don't see an angel like what we imagine. Hello, what we imagine in from the pictures. Angels are usually like a mist in some kind of form. And the first time I saw an angel, I assume it was an angel. I'm not sure what it was, but it was a mist. I was in my car. I was just sitting next to a park. I left work and I was just sitting in the car, just relaxing before going home. And I'm like I was not focused on anything. I was just basically looking like that, like I was disfocused completely, but just staring straight. And I saw a mist. It was just moving. I thought for a second that maybe I'm just hallucinating, that maybe it was a real mist, or maybe some weather or something. I mean, it's in the park. So I'm like, no, it can't be. So I focused my sight, and I looked more closely, and I saw it. It was moving. It was not. It didn't have any particular form. I get so scared, like I couldn't move for probably a couple minutes. You could imagine it's a mist that is moving in front of you, and I was already prepared. I was prepared, like real well. I knew that I could see because my energy is not very saturated. It's very it's relaxed, so I'm capable of seeing other things. As you know, I see other people's auras, so I can see obviously some high developed beings. Now, the second time I saw was on the parking lot. I was walking to my car and I saw the mist moving next to so I have my car was parked between other cars, and I just saw a mist moving from one car to another. I was so scared, like you could imagine. I almost fell to my knees because my legs couldn't hold me. That's how scared I was, even though I'm prepared to see them. Just imagine if you would see something like that, you probably will lose your mind. So but I wanted to tell you that there are angels, there are some kind of beings around us. They also exist around us because they are as existing and developing as we do. They're just a little, they're more developed in the universe. I guess if we're in the third grade, they're in the maybe in the seventh or eighth grade. So but they are around us, so they may be right now here with me, who knows. I don't know. And they basically they exist and they're available now. It is believed that they are here to help us, not only angels, but there are other beings that are helping us as well. Actually, it is believed that everyone, whether you believe in it or not, has a family of light or light family. Who is the family of light? The family of light is a group of highly evolved spiritual beings, and they are working together to help you to develop. Now, this could be your own angels, your own archangels, ascended masters, and star beings. Now, I'm not really into the star beings much, but they do exist. That's what in the community is known. But I'm talking about angels and archangels today. So, but I just want you to know that everybody has a team of angels behind, behind the with around you, and you can always ask them for help. You should actually ask them for help. And as I said, when I found out about that, I felt invincible. I used to come to work like I owned the place. I felt like because I was the only Reiki practitioner at my work, or at least that's what I mean. I'm not sure, maybe others were too, but they're just hiding it. But I probably knew more information on energy and angels and protection than others. So I felt very empowered. I almost felt arrogant. I felt like, who are you to talk to me when I have my angels here? Now, what I didn't really thought through was that those people had their own angels as well, and they were protected as well. So one thing to remember, though, even though you have this family of light beings, you need to remember that even though they're here to guide you and protect you and even help you, they could not interfere with our development. So they could not just help you or push you in the right direction unless you ask, because your development, my development, anybody's development can go in a different direction. Maybe I want to become super wealthy, or maybe I want to become a mother of 10 children, or maybe I want to, I don't know, to become a, a Buddhist monk and sit on the mountain and just meditate. So it is only our higher self that decides where we're going to move in our development, and nobody can interfere. So this is something you need to remember. They will not interfere. Even if you decide to live this life, this experience, they will be like, okay, fine, you want to live, let me help you with that. This is important. As I told you before, I don't do Reiki healing because of the same reason. If a person's higher self decides to live this earth and this existence, I won't be able to hold them. So, and I'm not yet ready for that kind of experience. I'm not ready to to feel kind of guilt or responsibility for somebody living this earth. So, but keep that in mind. That angels, if you will be sitting and crying, oh, nobody loves me, and they will be like, okay, that's fine. If you want that, that's what will be. I mean, this is your choice. I'm here to help you. So yeah, I want you to remember. Also remember that angels are not working with you directly. They are working with your higher self. So there is you, the conscious self, and then there's higher self. So you might think that you want to have 10 children, but your higher self knows that this is not for you. The angels will listen to the higher self, not to your conscious self. I want you to remember this very well. So you can tell, you can ask angels, could you help me? I don't know. Could you help me to buy this car? And your higher self will know that you don't really need the car, and will just basically say, no, no, no. This is just an idea, and I'm sure she's not really serious about it. So remember that angels work with your higher self, not with your ego. This is important. All right. So since you have this family of light, you can ask for guidance, for solutions, and for answers. As I often mention that I always give the dialogues, the topics that are important for me. So yesterday, when I was preparing this dialogue, I actually was thinking, because I have a couple issues that I'm trying to solve. Well, not trying to solve. I'm trying to find the best decision, and I was thinking, why didn't I ask my family of light? I mean, I used to all the time. So I did ask before I went to sleep, and in the morning I actually came with a brilliant solution for one of them. So this is how it works. But again, it doesn't work with your ego. So if somebody offended you and you just came and you're like, okay, my family of light, get it together, let's go. We're declaring war on that person, and no angel will help you with that. So keep that in mind. Your ego, keep it in check. Don't embarrass yourself in front of your family of light. All right. So besides your family of light, so these are angels. Your family of light are mostly angels. Besides your own family of light, you can ask for help from you can ask certain archangels for help or for guidance. And I will go over several of them. I will tell you my experience with them. And I will tell you when you should ask them for help, how you ask them for help, and overall what you should expect. So the first archangel, and probably the most popular, and you probably heard about him a lot, is Archangel Michael. He is, I think, in every single religion. He is present in every single religion, so everybody knows about him. In my meditation, the meditation before sleep, I mentioned him, and I actually recorded that meditation with his guidance. Now, you need to understand something. The archangels work of everybody. So if you will ask, I want to be beautiful, so I will break a lot of hearts, the archangel probably will say, no, no, not this time, maybe in another existence. So you need to make sure that you are not asking from your ego perspective. Make sure that you are not harming nobody. No angel, no archangel will do something that would harm others. Now, you might think that you're harming others, but you are not. That's a different story. So, Archangel Michael, what does he do? He is known as an ultimate healer. He protects, he gives this, if you have problems with health, this is who you should ask for help. He gives strength, courage, he protects from anything. The color of Archangel Michael is purple. Sometimes blue, but more like on the purple side. So if you need help from him, you can just call on him, just like that. I call Archangel Michael and my higher self to heal me from this, and to protect me from this and this and this. You can imagine the purple light that surrounds you. It is easier. When I start working with archangels, you would imagine the light. Even right now, when I call on Archangel Michael, I imagine, like at once, I imagine the purple light around me. What else does he do? So if you need to get rid of some negative energy, if you need to get rid of some kind of energetic ties, if you feel like somebody is just draining your energy, somebody is just taking all the energy from you, this is your helper. You can almost imagine how he comes and just tore those cords, those energetic ties from you. I actually did a meditation a long time ago, and it was guided meditation. That meditation basically says, imagine Archangel Michael comes and just cuts all these cords that are draining you, drain energy from you. So I don't do that no more. I know that all you need to do is ask and put an intention, and you will get the help. So, but if it's easier for you, you can imagine the color purple, like light purple around you. So this is Archangel Michael. Now the next one, yeah, and if you want to try to work with Archangel Michael, you can just ask him for help when you sleep. So before going to sleep, you can ask for help, for healing, rejuvenating, stuff like that. So basically, you asking Archangel Michael for this kind of help. Don't ask him for help in love. This is not the right channel, so to say. All right, the next one will be Archangel Gabriel. This is I didn't work much with Archangel Gabriel, but I had a friend who really, really likes this archangel, and she really constantly calls on his help. I would say that he's a very masculine archangel. He gives this clarity in communication. Before doing any dialogues, I actually call on Archangel Gabriel and Chamuel. I will tell you about Chamuel later. Just to have a clear communication so everybody would understand my message and it would be clear for everybody. Now, also, if you want to get some kind of divine messages, I know some people are channelers. They work with Archangel Gabriel very closely because he's the one that helps connecting our existence with the higher realms. So if you want to connect to somebody's, let's say, soul, or I'm not sure, I wouldn't even suggest doing this, but if you want to get some kind of clear message from your higher self, from maybe your future self, from your past self, this is who you should ask for help. Also, if you have problems creating, this is your man. Yeah. Why I never worked much with him? Because I'm not really very extroverted, so my communications are limited. I really don't care. But why do I ask for help with the lives? Because I am talking to public and I want to make sure that my messages go through correctly for everybody's benefit, not for just my benefit, obviously. All right, the next one is Archangel Raphael. Now, this archangel is really, really, really harmonious. Even his name, Raphael, is so harmonious. So, what does he do? He heals you. He provides you with good health, and he also harmonizes your energy. What is the difference between Raphael and Michael? Is that Michael is stronger. Michael protects the energy. Raphael is harmonizing the energy, kind of. So if you're burning inside, if you are damaging yourself from the inside, if you are the cause of your own problems, you need to call on Raphael. Now, if you believe that that other beings are using your energy, if your energy is just wasted all over, then you need to call on Archangel Michael. The color, I forgot to say, the color of Archangel Gabriel is white. Sometimes they say also copper, but I think white. So when you call Archangel Gabriel, imagine the color white all over you. Like imagine there's a mist of like this white color. Now the color for Archangel Raphael is green. Imagine this light green color around you when you call on him. He is very soft kind of archangel. The energy is very, very soft, very very harmonious. I love it, honestly, I do. So this is basically when you're feeling like like you're burning inside, like you don't know how to put yourself together, call upon Archangel Raphael. All right, the next one is Archangel Uriel. Um, this is an archangel that helps you with the problem solving and with decision making, that basically enlightens you. You get some kind of insight. So this is the archangel that I would call if I have some kind of problems and I don't know how to resolve them. Like honestly, and those problems are not within me. Those are problems outside. For example, you have the neighbors that are not cooperating with you or something like that. I would call an Archangel or Uriel for that, for having some kind of wisdom, for finding the solution, for basically helping me and them to find some kind of decision, because we have to live together, we have to be at peace. The color for the Archangel Uriel is yellow or goldish, like little white and with gold. Also, if you need to come to some kind of decision on your own, if you are not sure what kind of decision you should do, come up with, this is also your helper, your higher divine being, Archangel Uriel. The next one is Archangel Chamuel. And this is the archangel that I worked very, very closely for maybe 3 months, all the time. This is the archangel that would bring love, compassion, and forgiveness into your life. If you want to be loved, if you want to attract love into your life, you will call on Archangel Chamuel. The color for this archangel is pink. Now, first of all, he helps with finding self-love, with discovering self-love, with finding peace within yourself. But he also helps with, if you are in a relationship and the relationship are not so great, he will help you to kind of to heal the relationship, to better the relationship. Now, I worked with Archangel Chamuel for some time myself, and I will tell you, it was a great experience. Now, I was told that anytime I have a problem, anytime I have an issue, I can ask him for some kind of solution. So I would ask him for everything. If I couldn't find parking, I would ask Archangel Chamuel for the parking. If I needed the weather to change, I would ask him, like I was a spoiled brat. I would ask him for every single thing. And I'm surprised that for the most part, he was helping me with everything. Honestly, I think he even helped me with self-love, with procuring self-love, with opening myself to self-love, and I'm grateful for that as well. So if you have issues with love, if you don't have a partner, if you're in a relationship and you're not happy, if you have issues with the opposite sex, with men overall or with women overall, this is Archangel that you should call on, Archangel Chamuel. And you can just ask like that, I need help with love, or I need help with relationship, could you please help me or guide me? Now again, if you are just out of your ego want a particular man or particular woman, he's not going to help you unless this is a truly match, and you are not doing it out of your wounded ego, but you truly really love this person and you know that you guys can be happy. So this is Archangel Chamuel. Now, the next two, the last two ones are maybe not as popular as the previous five, but they are also very powerful. And I would advise you to use them and to ask them for help as well. The sixth one is Archangel Zadkiel. His color is violet. So I would even say like, yeah, violet, I guess. Now he's helping with transformation through forgiveness, forgiveness of yourself and of others. This is archangel that works with higher kind of issues. This is not to find your parking or to heal you from some kind of problems. This is more about your about your higher issues that you might have in your life. So he will help you with transformation. Now, also, he helps you with transformation, with growth. If you have some kind of patterns that you could not get out of, if you have some kind of traumas that you don't know what to do with, and you could not, and you don't want to kind of work with me or with somebody, you can ask for help. Archangel Zadkiel. I actually asked him for help a couple times when one was I had real issues. Like I couldn't break a particular pattern in my life, and no matter how much energy I would put in, no matter how much I worked with the mentors, I still had issues with that. So I asked for help, and it was just miraculously somehow I got out of that pattern very fast. So if you need help, do ask Archangel Zadkiel for that. If but remember, he is very merciful archangel, so you need to have an open heart. You could not, like, if you have some trauma with your parents from your childhood and you still hold in this anger, you wouldn't get the help. You need to make sure that you open to forgive, to kind of move on past this kind of issues. You could not hold the anger if you like if you're working with Archangel Zadkiel, you could not hold anger or any negativity. You would need to trust and completely melt yourself in his power, and just allow yourself to transform. This is important. Remember, angels and archangels, they work for everybody's well-being, not for your own. Don't. This is not your personal butler. This is this is a higher being, and you should communicate with them with particular respect. All right, and one more archangel is Jophiel. This archangel is hardly known, not because nobody ever talks about him, but I think because people don't really focus on what he can help you with. And this archangel is helping with the inspiration, with joy, with pleasure. All my ladies that want to be feminine, this is your archangel, Archangel Jophiel. So his color is yellow. Remember, imagine yourself in the midst of yellow, this kind of this color, yellow color. Now, so what does he brings the positivity, the joy, the pleasure, and the inspiration in your life. So you can ask when you're feeling like you're stuck, like you're not enjoying your life at all. This is your divine helper, so to say. Now it is important to understand that he is not going to bring you, that you could not ask him to help you enjoy yourself when you're going to a club or something like that. This archangel will help you to channel the positivity and find the positivity in your everyday life. So not through taking some kind of substances or maybe doing some kind of actions, but in your everyday life. You will be able to kind of to channel this positivity and happiness in your life without much work, basically. I did work with Archangel Jophiel at one point, uh, when I was studying tantra. For some reason, somebody told me that with the help of this archangel, I will be able to feel myself deeper, to feel others deeper, and I don't know why, but so anyways, I was asking for help to create this pleasure in my life, even though I had it. I'm not sure. So, anyways, but I noticed that I started feeling more happiness throughout the day. Like I could just sit and look in the window, and I feel so great. I would feel like I was just enjoying myself just by being. And if you feel like you are not enjoying nothing, like your life is stuck, and you just and you just live in a groundhog day, this is your archangel. Again, Archangel Jophiel. So what do you do now? You need to identify the problem that you want to solve, or what would you want to bring more into your life. Ideally, I would ask first your family of light, because they're there for a reason. I mean, they're developing through helping you a little bit. So why not to ask them? Now you can call on all of them. So like me, I call. I say just like that. I call my family of light. I call my higher self, and I call, let's say, Archangel Gabriel to help me with this life, to make sure that this message goes to the people that need to hear it, and they will understand it in their own way. Like this, basically. It's okay. You can call on everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. The universe like the bold ones, as long as you're not arrogant and you're not harming anybody else. But you can demand your help almost. It is normal. The angels are around you and they are listening to you, and they want you to ask for help. They do. They're there for a reason. And what I mean, they have their own basic development, but they are here with you for a reason. They're here to guide you and direct you. If you will never ask them, this is just you just wasting a resource that is available for you. Now, most of the people ask for guidance during meditations or prayers, but you don't have to. Honestly, you can do it throughout the day. Um, I guess in religious practices, you have to pray and ask for help, but you don't, honestly. Angels are here with you all the time. So even if you are, like there is like two pigeons over there next to there, I think they could be my angels. They're just looking at me. Okay, so you can ask your archangels and angels and all the other light beings for help at any moment. Any situation. You can be walking on the street and ask for help or something like that. So you don't need to wait a particular situation, a particular time when you will be able to kind of drop on your knees and ask for help. You don't need to. Remember, in the energetic, in the system of life, we're all equal. And even though these archangels and angels are higher than us, they're in a higher dimension, they still they respect us and they admire us just like we respect and admire them. So no, there is no reason to treat them as somebody above us. This is not right. We're all even with everything. And I keep repeating that. So you don't need to kind of beg or almost humiliate yourself just for some help. This is not what you should do. You should be firm about your decision. Make sure that your highest self is on point with what you want. Make sure that you are not speaking out of your ego, and you will get the help. You don't need to jump the hoops to get the help from the higher beings. Again, as I said, it is more important to make sure that your higher self is on point with you than what is the right approach to ask archangels. Make sure that you understand. Like for example, if let's say if you had an unfortunate relationship and you want to take a revenge over a man or a woman or somebody, I mean, are you doing it for the better of all involved, or are you just doing it because you have a seriously wounded ego? Now, if you have a seriously wounded ego and you just want um, to be spiteful, I mean, don't expect any help. Even your higher self is not going to help. Your higher self will do everything to protect you from this person and from these actions that you're going to take. So make sure that it's all for the benefit of you and everybody involved in this. This is important. You can even brainstorm before asking for help with your higher self. I do it often. Actually, all the energy practitioners do it often. For example, you can ask your higher self to give you guidance or to help you find the right decision. Remember, higher self is grown-up self. So it is your higher self that will be doing thinks it's the best decision at this moment. You can and you need to make sure that you sell the ideas to the higher self, not to the angels or archangels. like this. This is important. Even when I work with other people's energy, I work with their higher self. I don't work with. So maybe somebody says, I want to be like, I want to meet a man and get married. I work with the higher self. Now, if the higher self and the person in connect, that would be very easy. The person will get married fast. Will meet a person. Will get married fast. But if they are not connecting, I mean, what I'm like, there's really not much I can do. I can only tell what to do to for them to connect. Remember, this is crucial. So, if, for example, you want to move to another country and it just doesn't happen, like nothing works in your favor, then your higher self doesn't believe it's for your better good. Either you want it out of some kind of wrong reasons, or your higher self just doesn't believe you will do good there, or something else. So maybe you have fears or something. So you need to make sure you understand your higher self. Then you ask for help from the archangels and angels. Um, but yeah, so this is crucial. This is even more important. But this subject today is archangels, and therefore you can ask them. You can ask them. You just don't get upset if you don't get the answer right away, because maybe your higher self is not really buying the idea yet. Make sure that you're on the same page with that. Okay, so that's basically it. I don't want to overcrowd your mind. There are other archangels, there are other angels. There is actually, this topic is very wide. I'm not going to go through all of it because you just don't need it. I mean, what for? Yeah, like this is the information that I study as a Reiki practitioner at that time, and I study later as a already Reiki master. I need it because it's part of my job, so to say. But for if it wouldn't be my job, I wouldn't be needing this information, and you probably also don't, to overcrowd your mind. Just a few things to remember. Um, there are other there are other realms. So we live in this third dimension. There are 13 dimensions. Just a second. This would be better, I hope. So we live. There are 13 dimensions. We live in the third dimension. So you could not imagine that you live in by yourself. I mean, you must understand that there are beings from all those dimensions. We don't see them because we're not capable of seeing them. We are not developed enough yet. As I said, we couldn't even imagine ourselves in past, present, and future. We could not raise to fourth dimension. Fourth dimension is when we can imagine ourselves, when we see ourselves through time. So I can imagine myself in past, present, and future at the same time. We couldn't even get there. So obviously, we're not able to see beings from the higher realms, but they're there. They exist around us, and they develop together with us. So, but their development is just different, and they're here to kind of guide and protect us, whether you want it or not. If you will ever meet a child and the child will tell you, "Oh, I saw an angel," believe the child, probably he did saw an angel. Because kids' perception is very loose. They don't know whether they saw a dragon, whether they saw a Spider-Man, or they saw an angel. So they probably did see them. I saw them, and I will tell you the experience was shocking, even though I am very prepared for that. Now, our mind is protecting, so we probably won't see the angel. Some people do see, but it's very rare. Now, angels could not interfere with our development, so they will basically go with what your higher self wants. If your higher self wants to jump off the cliff, the angels like, all right, let me just push you a little bit. The angels will, so everybody has a family of light, and that family of light is helping us to develop. Everybody, every single person. So if you think that you're more fortunate, like I thought, and others are not as fortunate, this is a mistake. Everybody has them. It's just not everybody using this family of light. You can imagine like you have like maybe 5, 7 angels behind you at all times, because this is how it's happening. They are actually around you. Now, this family, this family of light can give you guidance, solutions, and answers. What you need to do, you need to ask. If you don't ask, they're not going to help you. They're going to help you with what they think you need in right now. So if I'm walking and crying, they think, okay, so I guess Anastasia wants to cry, so let me give her more reasons to cry. And now I will I don't know, I will I will step in a puddle or something like that. So talk to your family of light. Now, besides your family of light, you can ask for help and guidance from archangels. Archangels are angels that are high in the hierarchy of angels. And I will go through a few of them. Archangel Michael, he is the ultimate healer and protector. If you feel like you've been torn, your energy is just taken away from you, he is the one to help you with that. He will return it. His color is purple. They say blue, but no, I think it's purple. I mean, I never heard. Some people say blue, but most it's purple. So imagine a purple color around you. Ask for healing from Archangel Michael every time you go to sleep. The next one is Archangel Gabriel. He is the communicator. He helps you in communication, in creativity. He makes your communication clear and accessible to everybody. So if you have problems with people understanding you, if you have problems communicating, if you have problems delivering your message, he is your archangel. Now, his color is green, light green. Oh, sorry. His color is white. I'm sorry. I'm mixing with Raphael. So he is the one. Um, he will help you to get some divine messages. He will help you with communication with yourself, with your higher self, with the higher realms, with your physical world. So this is the one. Archangel Raphael is the healer that harmonizes energy within you, within your aura. So he's not going to be protecting you from the influences from the outside, but he will harmonize the energy inside of you. His color is green. Now, the next one is Archangel Uriel. His color is yellow, and he is basically brings helps you to solve problems. If you have problems you don't know how to solve, and those problems are outside of you, he is the one asking for help. Now, he also promotes your enlightenment and wisdom. You become wiser, and you kind of look at things differently a little bit. Don't work with Archangel Uriel. If you're working out of your ego, you won't get no answers. Archangel Chamuel is his color is pink. He is all about love, compassion, and this is not like a passionate love. This is love that comes through the heart. So he basically your heart chakra. He promotes your self-love, and he will help you to build relationship with people around you, with men, and with just with overall everybody around you. You can ask him for help, especially if you have problems with self-love. The next one is Archangel Zadkiel. He helps you with your transformation and growth. And especially if you have some traumas, some negative patterns, he will be the one that will help you with that. If you don't know how to get out of this, how to get out of patterns, how to transform your life, he is the one, Archangel Zadkiel. And the color for him is violet. Now, Archangel Jophiel is the one that brings you pleasure, happiness, and enjoyment in life itself without any kind of interference. So, if you're losing yourself, if you're not sure why your life is not bringing you any happiness, he is the one that can help you with that. Again, remember that archangels and angels work for the benefit of everybody. So make sure you're not harming nobody. Don't ask. Don't ask for some kind of help when your motive is to harm others. When I became a Reiki practitioner, the first thing that I was told by my master was, from now on, you need to watch your words and your actions, and never ever wish anybody harm. So even if I don't like somebody, I make sure that I don't wish anything for them, and I make sure that I always watch what I say and what I feel towards everybody. Because of that, I don't need anger from the higher beings, and I need to make sure that my energy is always neutral. I would harm only myself like that. So also, as I mentioned, you need to make sure that you and your higher self is on point. Make sure you are not acting as a spoiled child. I mean, one thing is to wish for what you believe you deserve. That's perfect. But another thing is to wish to harm others. This is wrong, and no angel, archangel, or even your higher self will help you in that. Yeah, you can get as short-term results, but you wouldn't be satisfied. It will not bring you nowhere. It will not help you in your growth. So make sure you are doing something with the good intentions. Okay, that's it. If you have questions, you can ask. I think I covered everything for the most part. There was somebody asked me a question yesterday, I think, which dialogue do I like the most? So you know that I rewatch my dialogues. Actually, I actually even listen to them every day. Almost, I go for a run. I listen to one dialogue. You know, I like them all because they always bring me the right message. I don't know. Sometimes I listen to them and I think, my God, it's like I speak to myself. So I really love. So no, I don't really have a favorite one. I love them all, honestly. And I always listen to the one that I truly need at that moment. Are they related to religion? I'm not sure because I know in Christianity I'm obviously was baptized in Christianity, so I know that there are even images of Archangel Michael and Gabriel almost in every church. And I know in Islam there is archangels, there is in Judaism archangels. So I assume somehow I guess maybe their religions took them as part of that, but I think they existed before and they will exist after. So I don't know what to say honestly, but I know that they exist. I know that angels exist because I saw them. If I was skeptical before, um, after I saw them, I'm not skeptical no more, and I don't wish anybody to see them because you will be very scared. It's your perception, it will just shatter like this, like it's like a glass in your head, and it will just break into pieces, and after that you will never be the same because you don't know who you're surrounded by. You're not and I would rather be friends of, yes, I mean they are in the religions, in all the religions, the major ones, but they have nothing really to do with religion. And religion is just I guess a way to organize people, to bring them to the best, to their best. So, anyways, no matter what kind of religion um, um, you're part of, you can ask help of your family of light. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if the church is mentioning the archangels, I'm sure it is safely to say that you can ask them for help yourself, and make sure that they are on the same page with you, and they're helping you, they're assisting you in what is important for you. Just remember, don't just ask for random stuff. Ask for something that is important. Like for example, don't ask, well, how can I like how can I enjoy something? Ask um, help to start seeing more enjoyment in your life, so to say, because all your answers, all your questions, all your requests should be for your development, not for your immediate kind of solution. Even if you need an immediate solution for some kind of problem, still it should help you grow and develop somehow. So, like that. But it is easy, and definitely, I would suggest everybody to use a family of light that everybody has. And they don't judge you. If you think that your angels are judging you over there, and they're, mm, they're not happy if you are doing something, no, it's not like this. It's not their job. Remember, these feelings, judgment, guilt, have to. These are all only in our 3D dimension. In their dimensions, there are no such feelings. So they probably wouldn't even pay attention if you do something that you think is wrong. So don't be shy. Socialize with your family of light and ask them for help, and be grateful that they are in your space, and they will help you more and more. You'll see they are in your space anyways. It's not like you can get rid of them. You can just make sure you work with them, make sure that you can that you have you guys all together make a good team. Otherwise, what's the point of of having them in your space? So, like that. Don't they are not your strict parents. They are more like your good mentors, the mentors that you that you have to pay only with your gratitude and your devotion, so to say. So and they will help you. I used to ask my family of light often for help, and because when I became a Reiki practitioner and then a Reiki master, it was not an easy process. You start like a lot of things start breaking up in your life. Your energy start changing, shifting. You have to watch what you say. You have to watch what you think. I mean, it's not an easy process. And I was asking for help because for me it was obviously a challenging time. And they did help me. And even through my hard moments, I was able to come out. Um, with the benefits for myself, so to say. And I'm grateful to my family of light. Now, do I ask them all the time? No. I mean, obviously, as I said in the previous video, we shouldn't be dependent on anybody for any kind of help. Yeah, I could solve all my issues myself, but if I have somebody who can assist me and this is energetically correct, why not to ask? So no, I don't ask them every single day for every little thing, but for certain things I do. Like for example, um, when I work with clients, obviously I ask for help and assistance, especially. So when I work with clients, I need to disconnect my energy. So I ask Archangel Michael all the time to disconnect the energy. This is just an old practice for all the energy practitioners. Or when I charge my meditations, I also call on the family of light and the archangel, depending on what kind of message I want to deliver. So yeah, I don't use them all the time, but periodically I do. I mean they're there to help, and I ask them for help with the good intention. So never ever I ask with the bad intention, and I hope I never will, because I just well, I don't have such a need, and second, I shouldn't. I'm a Reiki master. I cannot do that. No energy practitioner would do. So no energy practitioner will wish somebody bad. There's just maybe unconsciously sometimes, maybe my ego sometimes gets in, but for the most part, I check myself very fast, and I will make sure that I only have at least neutral thoughts. So only like that, only neutral thoughts. All right. If there are no more questions, I'm going to finish, and I will tell you what we're going to talk on Thursday. On Thursday, on Thursday, becoming a high value woman, such a good subject. I love it already. And on Sunday, easy flirting. So on Thursday, we're going to talk about how to become a high value woman, and on Sunday, how to flirt. And the flirting is my strength. I can do it very easy. The part on the high value woman, we will learn together. Even though I am pretty high value, but I know there are women that are better at it than I am. So I hope this dialogue was useful. Let me know. Share it with somebody who might use it. I remember I had couple ladies that in my class that really were excited about it, and they were really grateful to get this information. So maybe there are some women that would really benefit from it. All right. Thank you all for being here, for your questions. Even sometimes those questions come not here but in Instagram. I'm still grateful. All right. Enjoy your Tuesday, and I will talk to you all on Thursday. Bye, everyone. Bye, TikTok. Bye, YouTube.